Good evening, everybody. It is I, Cook's War Strategy Gaming, with the next episode of Rome Total War Remastered, the Egypt campaign. Why don't we get started? Alright, so on the last episode, we made some progress with public order and offsetting the effects of high squalor in our major cities here. We did lose the town of Lepkis Magna, but we also gained the town of Mazaka and took the Seleucid town of Hatra. So making some big gains there as the armies under Pontus were unable to retake Mazaka. And we are poised to strike back. Now they do. Pontus has formed a large army, about 3,000 men, and are getting ready to strike against us. And we are ready for the inevitable major battle that ensues. Now we do need to recruit, as we are undermanned for a major battle, about 2,000 versus their 3,000 men. So we will probably need to move some of our troops out of Mazaka and into our main army under... Well, actually, we need to get our main general, Philometer, who's our main general, out of Mazaka. We want to use either Euergetes or Herodos. Herodos doesn't have any traits or followers, and Euergetes does have, he's a strict governor. This man believes in the smack of firm government, +1 to unrest, as a negative. Okay, so he actually might be not the ideal governor. We are actually going to use Erhideos as our governor of Mazaka. We were lower tax rate. We were lower tax rates to increase the public order. And see how many troops we can move out of here. Let's move the onagers. The main army, attach them to Philometer. There are no mercenaries available for hire. And let's see, let's move these these axemen. And let's move these bowmen. That does seem to upset the populace, though, of Mazaka. But we can build some units here. Maybe some bowmen, and that might be able to bring up public order. Why don't we actually move? Let's move these Eastern mercenaries, and we will move out the Sarmatian mercenaries back to the main army. So that gives us about 2,000 men. Still a 1,000-man shortage versus the army of Myrlea of Pontus, who are sporting large numbers of Eastern infantry, 240-man units versus our frontline troops of 160, the Nile Spearmen. Now we do have our own Eastern mercenaries that we can use to counter, but I think overall we have slightly better quality troops versus theirs, yes. And they have a Skith chariot with some better weaponry, but we have better armor, better weapons, more experienced units. So even though we'll be outnumbered, we probably have a better quality army. And unfortunately, Tarsus is still experiencing some major disorder. So moving troops out of here will be risky. We can move them out of Antioch. Maybe we can kind of leapfrog our troops over. So we can try to have a reinforcing army here for the what looks like it might be an upcoming battle. Let's move these Nubian cavalry also. And another infantry unit into Tarsus will help public order. All right. So I think that's the moves we have to make in Asia Minor at the moment. Let's go back to look at our unit, our army near Hatra. Why don't we look at public order buildings in Hatra? We should build the shrine. We cannot. Oh, it is a large temple of Imhotep. So we should not be experiencing... So it is an Egyptian building, so we shouldn't be experiencing any culture penalty in Hatra. We are minus 50, though. Because the barracks and wooden wall, those are all Greek buildings. So we suffer from the culture penalty. Now we could destroy the market and rebuild it. Let's see, if we build an Egyptian academy, let's see how that affects the culture penalty in Hatra. But what I really want to do is get this army. Actually, the army under Nefertitiabet. Get a new army marching towards Seleucia. We'll leave Alexander as the governor here. Let's see what other units we can. Bedouin archers for sure. We'll take these Eastern mercenaries too. Arab cavalry, Bedouin warriors. We'll bring the mercenaries along with us. We should probably bring some bows. Some more spearmen. Let's build a watchtower. And maybe one more desert cavalry. That should do the trick. Hatra's still at 90% satisfaction. We can even lower tax rate. No, we don't need to do that right now. We also want to build units here. Let's retrain some of these units too. We'll do that first, and then we'll start building more units. Some Parthian detachments kind of roaming around. There's a general with that army too. Actually, why don't we move now spearmen to Palmyra? Oops, that brought our satisfaction down to 70%. Alright, we have troops being built in Sidon. Let's bring the chariots out. Something going on in Salamis for some reason. They're down to 60% satisfaction. Maybe we just need to build some Nubian spearmen as garrison troops. And then our situation in North Africa. Although we lost Lepkis Magna, that's okay. Feel very confident that we'll be able to defend any kind of attack on Cyrene or even deeper into Siwa, as they cannot reinforce the long distances. Just like we had a problem of reinforcing Lepkis Magna, they now have equally a problem reinforcing any attack on Cyrene or Siwa. And we can also use this as a launching pad for a future invasion once we secure Asia Minor and the Middle East. We should be able to make a move on the Numidians. But again, keep in mind the goal I think is to take 50 provinces and Rome. So we will have to eventually work our way into the Italian peninsula and take Rome. We have some buildings that we can build in Memphis, our capital. And public order is not an issue, so I guess we can go ahead and build the army barracks, which will open Pharaoh's guards to us. We also can do the siege engineer, build heavy onagers. Actually, that's too expensive. Why don't we build an armor? Actually, no, we'll focus on the barracks. We can build other buildings elsewhere.
Ready to sail.
We're building a navy here in the Red Sea region because we have some pirates blockading Bastra's port.
Orders. March.
Huge garrison in Jerusalem.
Orders.
Guess we can spear one of their spearmen to help quell the rioters in Damascus. See, upgrade possible. Where? In Jerusalem? We cannot build the Pharaoh's palace. And we'll do the shipwright. Alright, I think we are ready for the next turn. And the Parthians again are going to try to assault Seleucia. This is, I think, their third or fourth attempt.
This is a day of battle. We will stand together. We will on by all.
Alright, let's look at our battle deployment. And they did open the gates again from within. So we have skirmishers on the walls. We have some bow. We only have like 20 bow left. We have ladders here. Are they anywhere else? We have 3 Arab cavalry left. We can use this desert cavalry maybe to sortie out and harass their attack. Might as well combine them. And we'll leave the Egyptian chariots in reserve. let's start this battle. Well, looks like they might go around and flank at the other gate. There's a gate open here. See, it's mostly Eastern infantry that are manning the siege towers. Oh, we set their siege tower ablaze. Let's go over here. Take on these Eastern infantry that are setting up ladders. Oh, let's get this cavalry going over here.
The ladders have reached the walls. Prepare to defend the settlement in earnest.
Alright, charge. Alright, our cavalry got wasted by their infantry. Alright, we're defending the wall here now with Nubian spearmen. I should probably take a look over here. And, oh, we sent their cavalry routing. But we lost a lot. I think there was 70 men to start. They're hillmen. Let's go back to the inner circle. We'll use the Egyptian chariots to help defend the center. And their assault on the wall here is already fading. Got some more infantry sneaking in that side. I think it's now a matter of they're gonna bring their general in too. Alright, we'll bring everyone into the center and then kind of swarm the remaining enemy forces, as it looks like we're going to pull this one off again. Yeah, when we hit these hillmen right here. Alright, we push those guys back. And we have this other small detachment of infantry that have invaded our town of Seleucia. Here comes the enemy general in a desperate attempt to salvage the battle. And they're running away right away. They realize this is futile. Now everything at the general. Their general's being very stubborn.
The enemy lie dead before you.
Alright, so I think our 4th defense of Seleucia. All right, now they have to address our main army, but they managed to form up a decent-sized army themselves now. Why they weren't able to do that for the siege is beyond me, but hey, I'm not complaining. Looks like the Pontus... Okay, there's the Pontus army.
I kill, please, by your will.
Ooh, there's a backup army. See if we can kill the general. Kill faction heir. Oh, kill faction heir. Looks like that was a weak attempt by our assassin. They have their own assassin right here.
Mighty general, mighty general. My liege. Mighty general, sire. Move out! Move out! Prepare for battle!
Alright, should we attack? We can do a night fight. So we can launch an attack against a larger foe. They have they have 3 phalanx pikemen, Pontic heavy cavalry. We have Pharaoh's bowmen. Combat bonus in deserts. Long range missiles. Can use flaming missiles. Good morale. Well armored. Good stamina. Can sap. Egyptian chariots. We also have Nubian cavalry. Some barbarians. An onager and some generals. Let's do this. We'll see what our army is truly made of here in this battle, I believe. We'll have to watch for their phalanx, though. I think they're probably their best units.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory. I promise you that. I also promise you the warm company of appreciative camp followers. But before any of that, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Now to arms. Harden your hearts and think of your loved ones. Think of all who wish to see you again. Think of these and we will have victory.
The army's getting pumped. Everyone's getting pumped up for this. Is there any more? Is that it? Come on, we want more.
On my orders.
Alright. Well, how do we want to set this up? Okay, let's get our spearmans.
Units form up.
Spearmen. Mercenaries.
Units form up.
So we'll put them on the flank. We'll actually put them on the flank there. So Desert Axemen, Barbarian Mercenaries. We'll be like the foot soldier
Units form out.
reserves.
Units, double time.
Bowman, Pharaoh Bowman.
Units form up. Units, extinguish fire. Units, run. Units, run. At the double. At the double. General, move. At the double. Double time. General. Units, group.
Oh, so they lost their chariots.
General.
These are heavy cavalry and not chariots anymore. So ditching the chariots. Now I do miss their missile attacks though.
Hurry! Run! Hurry! With all haste! Units group! Cavalry! Axemen!
That is what I'm lacking, are those archer cavalry that I like.
Units form up!
We'll put the barbarian mercenaries on our left. Our Nubian cavalry on our right.
Units group!
These axemen also here.
With all haste!
And let's start the battle. So we have 2,200, almost 2,300 versus their 3,000.
Onagers!
Are they firing at will?
Fire at will!
The aim was off a little bit there.
Destroy them!
The onagers can't find the range very well, can they? Looks like we got Eastern Infantry going to probe our right flank.
Nubian cavalry! Hurry! Attack!
Oh, looks like they attacked right into our mercenary cavalry.
Units! Head for the hill! Units!
You guys are having some trouble against that Eastern Infantry. Actually, alright, we put a little hurt on them, but they still kind of held their own there. Looks like they're making a strong attack on our right now. So why don't we get some guys into position?
Desert Axemen! Units, run! Mercenaries! Nubian cavalry! Attack! Desert Axemen! Move! Move! Axemen!
Let's get the Desert Axemen in here.
Units, run! 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 Units
we're making their eastern infantry start to waver. All right, what else? Okay, they've destroyed our left flank. So why don't we bring our reserves, our general, and our heavy chariots in the fray. So they're trying to just hit us on the flanks here. Now they got their Pontic heavy cavalry coming in. Actually, let's get you guys, let's finish off these Eastern mercenaries here. Who are these? Oh, our own Eastern mercenaries running away. Alright, now what? I got my Nubian spearmen right guarding my flank now. What are you going to do? Oh, they sent my Nubian cavalry running. Why don't we confront these guys? We're down to 74%. They're down to 59. All right, so their Scythian chariots decide to attack, but now they're wavering. Alright, they got their Pontic heavy cavalry to run. Alright, now it's time to finish the rest of the army. I gotta be careful here as their infantry is starting to approach our bowmen. Them down to 48%. Alright, their chariots are going straight at us. What was that? Oh. There's a flank attack there. Alright, let's hit that cavalry there that just hit us on the flank. They still have their phalanx units. Oh, but we got them on the run a little bit, so they're not in formation. They're trying to get information, but our spearmen now are upon them. Alright, so we have the Pontus army in full retreat now. Let's speed it up here. Should be the end of the battle real soon. Alright, here we go. So 2,000 casualties versus our 700. So it looks like we knew who we thought Pontus was. Yeah, take out these rebels though.
Sire, move out. Attack! Victory is ours, mighty one. Prepare for battle. Orders, my liege. My liege. Forward. Orders, forward. Sire. Sire.
We got some reinforcements coming too. I think we'll disband some of these smaller mercenary units. That way we can combine our stronger or our fresher troops. Like to build some more watchtowers here, and I need to take out this rebel army.
Onward. My liege, mighty general, move out.
Alright, let's take a look at our main army here under Nefertiti a bit. Are there any mercenaries around? Oh, there's a lot to choose from, and some Bedouin archers that I like so much. Arab cavalry's not too bad also. And let's do an Eastern mercenary that to gain full strength army as we approach the largest Parthian army I've seen.
Mighty general, forward. Prepare for battle.
Let's see if they attack us.
Mighty general, move out. Orders?
Let's see. We have Philippos Yergates and Nakti Yergates in Damascus right now. Let's see. +6 command. So Philippos Yergates might be a very good general that we can probably start forming an army. So I think we'll focus a lot of attention now to the Parthian lands just to kind of consolidate our power here and not have to worry about the flank any longer. So another general forming a new army might be advisable at this moment. Yeah, Samthus will stay as the governor of Palmyra. Alright, keep moving troops west from Memphis. So we have 240 ships versus their 300, so we need to build a few more ships out of Thebes. Let's see. Siwa. Looks like we might need to build some public order type buildings. How about the academy? And public baths. And that brings all our expenses down. Or max expenses. Let's take out this Pontus Navy. The sea is ours, great lord.
Ships ready. Set sail. Ready to sail. Aye, great lord.
Alright, that should do it for this turn. So very successful there. That major battle against Pontus. Outnumbered by 1,000 and still able to declare a major victory against their forces. to repair some buildings here in Seleucia. Looks like we'll have a major battle here to fight against the Parthians. According to the AI, they have the advantage, and maybe because of their horse archers.
The enemy are here. They are ready to meet their gods. Take up the sword and be ready when the... Await my order.
Alright, so, I mean, we have Bedouin archers, Arab cavalry, and we have 2 Bedouin archers. Alright, we'll split our cavalry into 2 groups. And actually, guess we'll have this one guy here. The general is a heavy cavalry. So we'll have 3 groups of cavalry. Alright, I think that satisfies our deployment needs. Guess we'll just hammer away at their left flank. It looks like they're positioning themselves for whatever they are about to do. We got the Eastern Infantry, we have Persian Cavalry. So how are we going to counter this Persian Cavalry? Could just try to go after them with our reserve cavalry. And they have a lot of Eastern Infantry. Wow. The Persian cavalry has a long range. Ah, it looks like our flank attack just not working. Off to kind of a bad start here. Let's see if our cavalry can do better against the hillmen. Well, that drove that infantry away, so that worked. Let's see if we can get behind here. Oh, wow, that charge really worked. I got their armored Eastern general, though. Let's get our spearmen in there. Let's get our general out of there, get out of there. If we can get our spears on their heavy cavalry here, we might do some damage to them. Yeah. Enemy king is slain. Still, the battle hangs in the balance as they're hitting my right flank a little bit harder than I'd like. Desert Cavalry trying to stem the tide there. They were able to hold them off. See if we can get in behind their heavy cav. Might have overextended our attack with the cavalry. But definitely we took over the balance of power in this battle. Well, those armored heavy cavalry are really tough nuts to crack, even though we killed their general right away. Alright, time to bring the whole army now upon the remaining forces of Parthia. Alright, where's the rest of our surviving cavalry? It's a little bit of a closer battle than we had anticipated, but in the end, we are victorious.
Prepare! Engage the enemy!
So we're in pursuit of the retreating force.
Mighty General. Orders!
Let's see if we can finish off this army.
Attack! Victory is ours, mighty one! Forward! My liege! March! Prepare for battle! Victory is ours, mighty one! My liege! On march!
Let's see. Tarsus down to or up to 88% satisfaction. We have no gold this turn. Or we spend it all. Oh, Damascus. At 70% public order.
Orders? Move out! Orders? March! Sire! March! Build tower! Mighty General! Forward!
And moving our troops westward. Still no real sign of any kind of Numidian attack on our North African holdings in the east.
Orders? Orders? My liege.
Awaiting your command.
Alright, he is on auto manage. So I have most of our merchants on auto manage. Alright, let's go on to the next. Oh, we have a blockaded port of Salamis.
Aye, great lord. Ready to sail. Aye, my lord.
We have an agent found in Seleucia from the Parthians.
Orders. Prepare for battle. Victory is ours, mighty one. Victory. Move out. Attack. Glorious victory.
So Neferib Tibet is a +6 in command now. A -2 though in management, so we don't want him as a governor. Given to ill health, this man is a martyr to his illness. He suffers terribly with a variety of life-threatening conditions. Extravagant money flows through this man's treasury like water. So yeah, we definitely don't want him governing any of our cities. So now we can actually focus on building up Seleucia. With farming and roads and sewers.
Mighty General. My liege.
Orders? Mighty General, march!
My liege.
And we're going to try to reinforce our army under Philometer.
Mighty General. Sire, move out! Orders? Onward!
Keep building, reinforcing troops out of Antioch. We've got some more reinforcements coming. We have another general under by the name of Ptolemy.
Move out.
Sire! Forward!
March forward. Sire. Combining troops.
What building are we going to build here in Antioch? Let's do the awesome temple. Awesome temple of Amenhotep. Alright, culture penalty is down to -6 in Antioch, so that's a good thing. They become more Egyptianized. We got high tax rate in Damascus.
Mighty General!
Move out.
My liege!
I guess we should build the counselor's chambers. No, cannot afford it.
Sire.
Let's see if we can win this battle against the rebels.
Attack. Engage the enemy. Look. Victory. Mighty General. Sire.
Splitting the troops!
Mighty General. Onward.
Mighty General!
Forward.
Alright, so Philippos Euergetes starting another army here in the east.
Sire! Sire! Orders? Onward!
Let's take a peek up the coast of North Africa, see if there's any Numidian army. No, he is not interested in moving against Cyrene here. So we'll just quietly build up our armies and then strike.
Sire! Move out!
Mighty General.
Onward! Mighty General! Move out! Sire! Forward!
Ships ready. Prepare to engage. The sea is yours. Ready to sail.
Lord!
Set sail. Ships ready. Ready to sail. Set sail.
We need to lift this blockade.
Mighty General.
My liege!
Mighty General. Sire.
Can I be of service?
Sire.
Oh, where's this army?
My liege.
Alright, well, they already moved this turn. Let's do another turn. I have some idle resources here. Idle diplomat.
Yes, my liege.
What other idle resources do we have? An active captain. That's fine. He's just building up his troops. We do have this diplomat here still.
None shall see me.
We have this spy. I guess we can move this spy. Yeah, we should probably move him towards
Moves depleted.
Dumatha.
Orders, my liege.
Ooh, the Gauls were destroyed. Wow, they were large. I wonder who destroyed them. Uh-oh. There's a storm. Oh no! Soldiers killed. 37 soldiers killed.
Ready to sail. Yes, yes, mighty lord.
We lost our admiral. Faction destroyed. The Gauls were destroyed.
Orders, move out.
Sire, my liege.
So I got 3 spots.
Forward. My liege. My liege.
Mighty general, my liege. Mighty general,
You gotta retrain some of these troops.
Mighty general.
There's only one Sicilian pirate mercenary available. Don't even want to hire them.
Forward.
I guess we move forward and see what the Pontus has left.
mighty general. Forward,
Sire.
mighty general. Mighty general, mighty general. Orders,
Alright, let's go back east near Seleucia. Oh,
Out.
I accidentally clicked on the wrong map tile, forcing our army to move away from where I really intended him to go.
Mighty general. Move out.
orders,
Forward.
mighty general. Onward,
My liege.
Got some cavalry here. We probably need bowmen, so I guess we can
onward.
take some of these skirmishers. Can we even build bows here? We cannot build bows here. Not many places you can build bows. So that being said, maybe we need to build a bower. And just a bower. And we cannot. We should be able to produce bowmen here in Palmyra. Why can't I? All right, public order. Execution square. That'll make people happy. I always like the execution square.
Joining forces.
Start actually building an army here on the border. So when we decide to strike west again, we will be prepared.
Mighty general. Orders? Move out.
Alright, Memphis. We're building in Memphis. Building in Alexandria. I should still be building units, though. Keep building units. Do Nile Spearmen, Axemen, Nile Cavalry. Do we have the Navy to lift this blockade?
Prepare to engage.
Yes, we do. So blockade is lifted.
Aye, great lord. Aye, my set sail. Aye, great lord. Mighty general.
I think that should be it for this turn. Have the assassin we haven't used in a while. Let's try to kill this merchant. We did.
Moving to position.
Alright, and turn. There's some Numidian armies of decent size marching towards the east. All right, folks, I think we are going to end the episode right here as we will keep pushing into Medea, Susa, and Dumatha. Looks like we'll have to build some. We'll have to keep a building here, and some of these other buildings. Mazaka is ready to build. Tarsus, Palmyra, and Hatra. So anything in the white and yellow should be something to build there. So. Alright, I appreciate your time in watching this video and this series. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave any comments, likes or dislikes on the video, and I will see you on the next one. And thank you.